bronze, I love a gold, I love a glitter, I love a shimmer. Hi guys, it's Ali. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. As you guys can see, things are looking a little crazy right now. I'm just in my creative process and I thought I'd start with this portion of the video instead of doing the swatches and then going into the tutorial. So I will be showing you guys how I'm sort of going through this look and what I'm going to do. I won't be speaking though, I'll just be kind of pointing and, you know, doing all this other stuff that's just not me talking. So we are going to get straight into this tutorial. But I will say with my mouth that the first thing I'm going to do is obviously prime my eyelid, and then from there we're just going to sort of see where the wind takes us. And yeah, I've already kind of started on this eye and I will be moving on to this one and then sort of tying everything together in the end. So yeah, let's get straight into this look. My camera died, but it's just as well because the bulk of the eye look was done anyway, so we're gonna keep moving. I am gonna go ahead and coat my lashes with some mascara. So I'm just gonna do this first to allow the mascara to dry before I go in with my lashes on top. Now I'm gonna line my waterline with the pencil side of the Huda Beauty Life Liner. There are very few looks that I would wear without a black waterline. It's actually a must. Shouldn't really be news to anyone. I've got glitter all over my eye. I feel like the more I'm blinking, the more it's just falling. I'm going to go ahead and take a little bit of the first shade I used, which is Leaves, and I'm using this on the lower lash. Just to add some colour down there. And now I'm going to finish off with a pair of lashes and that will be the look done. So this is the finished look that I've come up with. If you guys know me, then you know I am all over this because of the glitz, the glamour, the glitter. It's definitely a bit of me. I did try to use all of the formulas that were in the palette. So I used the matte, I used one of the shimmery shades, and then I used the pressed glitter as well, just to give you guys a good range of what the palette can do. I will probably do this exact same look using the pinky or nudes in the palette just to see how the pinks and stuff look against my skin tone. I'll probably post that on my Instagram, so if you guys do want to follow my Instagram, I will leave my handle on the screen and in the description box down below, so you guys can go ahead and just follow my Instagram if you want to check out the other stuff. I'll get into the formula and my general feelings about the palette in a little while. I do want to give you guys the sort of lowdown on the collection first. So the palette is part of a 4-part collection. Roxy did kind of come up with 3 other items. So there was a brush set, a pair of lashes, and a liquid eyeliner. Those 3 things didn't really appeal to me that much. The brush set was definitely cute, but I have been eyeing up a brush set from Beauty Bay for a little while, and it didn't make sense to me to spend money on both the brush sets when I already have so many brushes in my collection as it is. So I did just stick to the palette, and the palette itself cost £15 on Makeup Revolution. I will leave a link to their website in the description box down below. So it is an 18 pan palette. I don't know about you guys, but I've definitely split the palette in half. I sort of look at it as 2 separate color stories. So I've got the pinky nudes over here and the more browny nudes over here. That's just how my eyes look at this palette. I don't know if it's because I'm so used to looking at the Huda Beauty Obsession palettes or what, but yeah, I'm seeing 9 and 9. We are going to go ahead and swatch all of these shades on my arm now just to see what they look like, etc. And we will be starting off with the colour in the corner right here, which is Fairy Lights. And I think I'll just go across like this. So this is Fairy Lights, Chill, Toasty, Movie Night, Dazzle, which is a pressed glitter. I'm not sure if you guys can see it, but it's just a pink glitter. Marshmallow, Leaves, another pressed glitter in the shade Sparkler, which is a gold with a little bit of silver in there as well. Snug, Candlelit, Knit Sweater, Blanket, Fireplace. The shade Hot Chocolate is there, it's just very, very close to my skin tone, so it's not really coming up. But if I like, I don't really know how to show you guys. I'll try and swatch it on the back of my other hand. So that is what the shade Hot Chocolate looks like. So yeah, it's very, very close to my skin tone. Harvest, Nap Time, Cozy, and the last shade we have is Fog. So this is the whole palette. Honestly, seeing it swatched out on my arm like this, I'm not too keen on some of the lighter shades in this palette, and it does look like there are a lot of them. So my first impression isn't too great. The formula itself, they are very creamy shadows and they were quite easy to swatch. And I do like the pigmentation of them. It's just some of those shades aren't really my style. I probably would have got a better feel for the palette if I gravitated towards the colours that I wasn't too keen on, instead of sticking to what I sort of know and love. So I definitely gravitated more towards this bottom half of the palette right here, where all the browns and coppery shades were. I probably should have done a look using this side, but like I said before, I will, and I will put it on my Instagram. I'll probably update the comment section of this video if I do manage to come up with a look using this side of the palette. I'll come up close so you guys can sort of see the shades, but this is the whole palette. Like I said before, I don't know why I'm repeating myself, but I can see a lot of ash going on over here, but it might look different on the eye, and of course it depends on the blend that I use and things like that. But just having a look at the palette, it does look like the majority of the shades in here are a little bit light, but I'll see. So that pretty much rounds up my first impression of this palette. I don't love the palette, I don't hate it either. The look that I've created, I'm absolutely in love with. The shades that I used there are obviously a bit of me. If you know me, then you know I love a brown, I love a bronze, I love a gold, I love a glitter, I love a shimmer. It's always these very, very light pinks and very, very light nudes that give me the bit of a but I will definitely have a little bit of a play with the palette and see what I can come up with. Keep an eye out on my Instagram for another look featuring this palette. That's pretty much it from me. Just to sort of summarize, so the formula of the palette is just your typical Revolution palette. It's easy to work with and I do like it. The palette goes for £15. It is an affordable palette. There are some palettes out there that are £15 that are just that little bit better than this one, but for Revolution as a brand, this is definitely one of their better palettes, and I am quite a fan of this formula. It's not Patricia Bright or Tammy level formula, but it's a formula that we can work with. The color story isn't really, it's not really me. It's definitely cute and it's definitely on brand with the whole cozy vibes situation that, you know, the collection was sort of revolving around. But yeah, I think as a concept I like it, but as an actual formulation of a palette, it's not really me. That concludes today's video. If you guys did enjoy it, make sure that you hit that thumbs up button. If you're not yet subscribed to my channel, make sure you are subscribed before you go. Thank you guys so much for tuning into my channel once again, and I'll see you guys in my next video.